Alright, I'm going to show you how to cartoon a picture using Adobe Ideas. Basically, you go to the app and then you press Photo Library. Then you get the photo that you want. Sorry, I have a lot of photos. And then you go to the pencil. You change the size to 2.0. You trace all of the facial features, such as the eyes and the nose. It's okay if you make a little errors. You can always go back and fix it. Yeah, so basically okay. Trace the nostrils. I mean the nostrils. The lips. Jesus. Takes a lot of Alright. Then after you trace the facial features, you outline the head, you trace the head and the hair. But I'm just doing this really quick. You trace the ear as well, or whatever earrings you have in your ear. So therefore it gives your ear, makes it like that's your actual ear. Makes it look real. As you can see, I have an earring in my ear, so I'm going to change this to 0.5 so it can only erase a little bit. I'm going to trace my earring. I'll come back to my earring. Trace the hair. Just really fast. Headband. And a tip while tracing, make sure that all your lines are closed. So therefore when it's time to color in, there's no problems. You can change the brush if you want to the paintbrush, the size to 2.4 if you have like eyelashes or anything like that. Well, I'm gonna change mine to 3.5 and like just add like little streaks to show I have eyelashes on my eyes. But yeah, just gonna erase that, add a few more. Color that in a little bit up there. It takes a lot of time, by the way. Oh man, see, it takes a lot of time. For it to be how you want it. Add a few more. All right. Then you do the other side. Other people have, like, it's so many techniques to do cartoons with, but I just stick to the simple ones because the other ones are like so time consuming and very much more complicated than this. And now it looks like I have eyelashes. I really like for my lines to be straight, but since this is just a quick tutorial, and when most people start out, their lines don't be all the way straight, I'm gonna just do it like this for now. But those who have seen my cartoons know my lines normally be like super straight. So this is just a quick one. Uh-oh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna erase here, smoothing it out a little bit. Come on, man. All right. You can't really tell. I guess for now I'll just do my head. I won't do the whole body. But basically you get the idea. Like once you do the facial features, do the head and the ear, the earrings, and things like that. And then once you're done with the head and the hair, do the neck and your clothes. You're going to outline your clothes, make any wrinkles. But another tip is make sure if you trace like up here where my head is, I have to fill that in because if I don't, then my color when I do the paint bucket, like look, when I do the paint bucket, it won't color. But if I try the paint bucket here, it'll color. So basically, yeah. Make sure that your lines are close and connect. Oh man. Okay. I think I'm going to do paintbrush for my eyebrows. And just, like, on here, I don't really have any eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just make some lines here. Put my eyebrows on bleak. So my eyebrows can be, Oh, you know what? Actually, I mean, you can, like, if you want, you can do, like, this. You can do it this way. Let me erase all this stuff. You can do it like the normal way, how I normally do it, but I've just learned how to do it another way. So I'm going to try it and see how it turns out. So the normal way is, and when you're coloring in, make sure you change your opacity. Well, I changed my opacity, to 65, and you press this thing right here, and you drag it into where you're coloring. Since these are my eyebrows, I don't want them to be light, because if I have them light, then they like eyebrows, but not my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go to the darker eyebrow. I'll find the darkest color in my eyebrows. Oh, nope, that's not the darkest. Even though it's like a little purple, it's okay. It doesn't look that bad. And then again, that's because I have filter on my picture. So basically, I have to finish doing the earring over there. But basically, that's the normal way that I would do it. But since I just learned the new way, I'm going to try it. So let me erase this. And for the new way, just like how I did with my eyelashes, I'm going to just draw a whole bunch of lines and call it a day. Let me trace this over. Okay, go to the paintbrush. For my eyebrows, I guess I'll put it on 3. So let me see. You just start stroking the thing. Stroking. And then as you're doing like the your eyebrows, make sure like don't actually draw lines, like long lines to outline them with. But yeah, like just sketch. Then just fill it in. You can make them as thick as you would like them, but I don't really like thick eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go like this. Go over it a couple more times. Let's see. Not really liking that as much as I normally do. But I mean, it works for now. I'll do more tutorials. Oh man. Alright. Oops. Okay. Now for the coloring process, all you do is you go to the paintbrush, 65, you place it somewhere on the face, whatever color you like the face. Oh, see? It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because over here, my line isn't connected. Now, the way I would do this is I'm gonna fill it in with the pencil. That doesn't work for me either. Alright, change the color back to black and draw a line through there. And it still works. Alright, so I guess since I drew the line, I guess I can just let it color in. And then now you see I have my face. Color in your lips. Oh man, hate when it does that. Every time you're coloring something that's a different color, make sure that you use this right there. Yeah, make sure you use that every time you're coloring in something different. For the eyeballs, the white part of the eyes, change the opacity to 100. Then there, I'm almost done. Make sure you color in the nostrils as well. And it's a good thing, like when you're tracing, if your lines aren't coming out straight, then that probably means that you need to zoom in as much as you possibly can to actually see what you're tracing. Oops. Gotta change my opacity back to 65. That's a common mistake I make almost every time, but it's nothing major. You know what? Ooh, my hair is blue. So if you have like baby hair, if you're tracing like baby hair or something like that, like change your opacity to 35 and then just do that. And then when you're coloring the hair, just change your opacity back to 65. And then yeah. The earring here. Yep. And then earring over here. It's not, well, yeah. Okay, now let me finish tracing this earring so I can color it in and then show you guys how to take out the background. Oh man. See, this is why I say that it's good if you need to zoom in. By the way, make sure your opacity on your pencil. Only time when your opacity doesn't need to be 100 is when you're coloring in the face and the clothes or whatever. That's the only time. Of course, it's the same color, but it's the same color as my other earring. Once you've done all that, next thing you want to do is take the pencil and you make a complete circle. Oops. Make a complete circle around. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Make sure that it's closed, because if you don't close it, then you won't be able to remove the background when you use it in the paint bucket. Change your opacity to 100. Change the color to white. And then now, you just color out anything you've missed. And there. Then once you're done, you can change the erasing to whatever size you want, but just make sure you're careful when going around, because if you touch anywhere where the picture is, then you will erase the white part, then the background will start showing again. Then once you're done, you have your cartoon. So yes, now you all see how I do cartoons.